is Chef Stacey Dougan, and you are tuned in to Vegas Nonstop with your host, Jonathan Scott.
Great job, Stacey.
Thank you. I love this.
Stacey. And welcome to Vegas Nonstop. I am Jonathan Scott. And sitting to my right is an old friend of mine, Lou Magelowitz, who's a
Johnny,
big fan of cannabis. And this segment, the rest of it's going to be about cannabis and cannabis lounges and cannabis cooking and cannabis tasting and all kinds of good stuff. So I invited Lou to start this segment off because he's always a good time.
Thanks. I wouldn't want to miss this segment for anything.
Take it away.
I love it. Oh, I do love the cannabis industry. I'm excited cannabis lounges are coming to town. I'm sick of the old nightclubs in Vegas, you know. These places, it's so loud, I can't even hear the girls rejecting me. I'm like, what'd you say, bitch? What was... But I am excited for the cannabis lounge because, like, I'm tired of smoking weed at home. The problem is my dad will come into my room, complain it's a mess, and then he steals my weed. So now I go into his room and take his Cialis. I think Cialis is much better than weed because I've never had a buzz last more than 4 hours. Called a stoner boner. A weed wiener maybe. Or a bong schlong. Enough of that. But I understand safety is a big issue, so I think cannabis lounges are the future, but we got to be careful. And so if you need a ride afterwards, you can hit me up on Uber, okay? I'm Lou the Uber. That's transportation, not lubrication, okay? Just to clarify, but Luber. And we also have free joints for my passengers, so it's a Luber Duber, okay? We don't feel road rage. We have traffic tranquility. Some highway happiness in there. I get baked on the boulevard. But are you an Uber or a Lyft? Which one?
I'm on Lyft.
You're Lyft?
I'm on Lyft.
I'm starting a turf war. Okay, yeah, because I don't know what to do. I have a program where I'm offering my passengers, I'm going to give my Jewish passengers 20% off their ride. So I don't know if I should call that Juber or Schindler's Lift. Which Juber it is. You're right, Juber. Luber Juber is the answer. I apologize. Luber Juber it is. So, but I am very excited for the Cannabis Lounge. I think that's a great idea for Las Vegas, and I appreciate you inviting me here, Johnny. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Chef, what do you think? Should we have him back?
Absolutely, yes.
I think we should.
Cannabis humor.
Hey, Chef, you got little purple packages in front of us here.
I brought you some cannabis kale chips. This is the healthy side of the cannabis plants, the healthy side of eating, and so those are infused with cannabis olive oil that I make myself. Why wait? Go ahead.
I promised Lou that he would get a treat.
Oh, so you have to try these, and they're healthy.
So how do you make these?
So you take kale, you massage it with different spices, and
Help
infuse
yourself.
olive oil, and then you dehydrate for 12 hours.
You know, I've always said I'd like to have Kale's publicist.
Kale
was the rage.
This is a great way to eat kale. Also.
Wow.
See?
Yeah.
I love weed. I've never had anything healthy before.
Hey.
This is really
That
good.
actually tastes good.
Yeah,
Thank you.
really good.
They said it tastes better than regular kale.
Thank you. Yeah.
I used to take kale and I put it in the
that's
blender.
about 6 servings in there, so you want to go lightly.
Wow.
It's a little...
I want to go lightly.
Yeah, you want to go lightly. But, you know, I don't know your tolerance level, but I'm just saying.
I'm not very tolerant at all.
And you can't taste the cannabis in there.
That's delicious.
Yeah, it's like
Don't you
potato chips. Yeah, I love the
Thank you.
seasoning.
My.
Thank you, thank you.
You're watching Vegas Nonstop. You might even be watching us on Hey Vegas, and you might be listening on the podcast. Podcast is available on iHeartRadio, Apple Radio, Buzzsprout, Spotify, and most of the major podcast channels. And of course, if you've got a question or anything, you can send me an email at news1lasvegas@gmail.com. That's news1lasvegas@gmail.com. I want to thank Lou for kicking us off here. And we're going to be back with more of Chef Stacey, but I've been drinking already here.
Yeah.
We're going to take a short little break, and we're going to come back with another segment to find out about cannabis lounges, cannabis cooking, and all things related to cannabis and Las Vegas. Why don't you get behind me over there and go shut the camera?
Get behind you, huh?
Get behind me. Not like that, you silly goose. You take his mic off, and these are delicious.
Thank you.
No, eat well and hearty.